Guys, welcome back to a video. This is like the first video I tried to do since the last time I tried to do this. I couldn't because of YouTube saying I had to put in my phone number to record it to post a video over 15 minutes, but that was it. You know, I'm playing Fortnite right now. I don't know. Okay, one thing I want to talk about easily ranters, especially ones on TikTok, because like they post the most idiotic claims and then use engaging. You know, they bait you to comment. If you have to do that to get views, then what's the point of trying it? You know, to be a TikTok, I don't know, to be YouTube, TikTok, whatever, you have to have a community. You know. Like, that's a bunch of, lame stuff, Like, why would I want to rage bait my, people, rage bait people to call me, That's absolutely, like, that's bullshit, Like, why are you doing that, One thing I want to talk about, I don't even know, people making the most, what do I want to talk about? Yeah, pretty hard, How easy the people who use their ideologies, they push that onto you, Like, I don't want to be. I don't want you to force your agenda onto me, If I wanted you to do that, I would have became that. I would have supported that party, but since I didn't, I'm not going to listen to you. Don't you know how lame that is? Forcing your ideologies on other people. Like, you have to be messed up to do that. I'm not saying everyone is. Some people do it, some people don't do it. Spade to spade. We got caught. We have to call out everyone. I don't even know. That's all I want to talk about. Since we can keep on talking, I can just keep on talking. Easy. Second of all, who likes people that force, always bring politics to everything? If you want to talk politics, I'll go to, talk about politics. If you're gonna use politics into a random ass conversation, that's like messed up, Like, why are you bringing up politics that has nothing to do with politics, That's not lame, that sounds. Talk about politics and nobody's talking about politics. I don't even like that, I'm not gonna use hate. Hate is a very strong word, I'm not gonna particularly say I hate people for that, People do what people want. I'm not gonna judge. Actually, I'm gonna judge them for that, Because people could talk about politics, politics should matter, But not when you have a random conversation with your homies, or I don't know, with some random person. I don't know who you talk to that often, but we gotta bring up politics to everything, Some things don't have to talk about politics, Some stuff, there's no reason to bring up politics, Like, that's like very, I don't know, messed up, I guess, or rude.